Hello guys, this is the Wise Monkey here, and welcome to Sexual Touch Boundaries in Scripture Day 2. Day 2 Devotional. Genesis and Proverbs on Sexual Boundaries. When the pagan king saw Isaac founding his wife Rebekah through the window, he shot the question, "Why did you not tell me that Rebekah was your wife, Isaac? Why did you instead say that she was just your sister? Stop, listen. There is a mortal in this narrative. A truth for youth is hidden in this story. Found in Genesis 26, 1 through 9, it is this. Even a disbelieving king knew instinctively that only a husband and wife can fondle each other. Not just any couple. Even a pageant king instinctively knew that you could fondle only with your wife, not anyone of the opposite sex. When this is the case, it is quite sorrowful to know young people who are church regulars also being casual sex regulars. The Proverbs penman's question to this generation of youth who have no qualms about exploring every inch of the body of the opposite sex. This is straightforward. Why embrace the breasts of another man's wife? Just the previous verse in this passage makes out that the breasts of a young wife must be creased only by her young husband. The problem with hedonism is this: you will want to get more and more intimate with this person of the opposite sex you are getting physical with. I haven't yet met a young man who told his girl that kiss was awesome. However, from our next meeting onward, we will just shake hands. Okay. Even in the Bible, I read about a young man who first stole near a seductive woman's home. Then he started to smooch her only to finally sleep with her. Notice how he graduated from lesser forms of Manatee to greater forms. Our body is wired that way. The Bible calls him a youth who lacked judgment. And if we get physically intimate with the opposite sex, we too will earn the same name. You don't want it, do you? If you cannot stop, don't start. That was a signboard put up in a brake station. Relay that principle in the area of a sexual immorality, and the message is crystal clear. If you want to stay a virgin and please the Lord, don't even start to be physically intimate with a person of the opposite sex. Be the Joseph who ran away from the woman who touched him the wrong way. Genesis 26, 1-9. A severe famine now struck the land. As had happened before in Abraham's time, so Isaac moved to Gerar, where Abraham king, not go down to Egypt, but do as I tell you. Live there as a foreigner in this land, and I will be with you, and bless you. I hereby confirm that I will give all these lands to you and your descendants. But just as I solely promised Abraham, your father, I will cause your descendants to become as numerous as the stars of the sky. And as I will give all these lands, and through your descendants, all the nations of the earth will be blessed, I will do this because Abraham listened to me and obeyed all my requirements, commands, decrees, and instructions. So Isaac stayed in Gerar. When the man who lived there asked Isaac about his wife, Rebekah, he said, "She is my sister." He was afraid to say, "She is my wife." He thought they would kill me if I to get her because she is so beautiful. But sometime later, Abraham, king of the Philistines, looked out his window and saw Isaac caressing Rebekah. Immediately, Abraham called for Isaac and exclaimed, "She is obviously your wife. Why did you say she is my sister?" "Because I was afraid someone would kill her me to get her from me," Isaac replied. Proverbs 5:18-19. Let your wife be a fountain of blessing for you. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. She is a loving deer, a graceful doe, a graceful doe. Let her breast satisfy you always. May you always be captive by her love. Proverbs 7:23. I saw some native young man, and one in particular, who lacked common sense. He was crossing the street near the house of an immortal woman, strolling down the path by her house. It was at twilight in the evening. As deep darkness fell, the woman approached him seductively. Dressed in sly of heart, she was the brash, rebellious type, never content to stay at home. She is often in the streets and markets, solidating, socializing at every corner. She threw her arms around him and kissed him, and with a Brazilian look, she said, "I've just made my peace of sin, refilled my vows. You're the one I was looking for. Come to find you, and here you are. My bed is spread with beautiful blankets, with colorful sheets of Egyptian linen. I perfumed my bed with myrrh, holes, and cinnamon. Come, let's drink our fill of love until morning. Let's enjoy each other's careness. For my husband is not home. He's away on a long trip. He has taken a wallet full of money with him and won't return until later this month." So she seduced him with her pretty speech and excited him with her flattery. And he followed at her at once like an ox, going to the slaughter. He was a stag caught in a trap, awaiting the arrow that would pierce its heart. He was like a flying bird into a snare, little knowing it would cost him his life. Genesis 39:12. She came and grabbed him by his cloak, demanding, "Come on, sleep with me." Joseph tore himself away, but he left his cloak in her hand and he ran from the house. Okay, guys, this is the end of day 2, guys. Goodbye, guys. Please subscribe and like down below for banana.